so glad that you're tuning in today to Courageous 2022. We know that there is a lot vying for your attention right now, but our hope is that in the next number of minutes that you would be able to engage and listen and hopefully be able to find some great ways to get a good job.
23 years ago, we lost our 18-year-old son, David, to a workplace incident. That loss in our life was really devastating. And it's our hope that we can build some bridges between present-day leaders and future leaders across Canada. It is our hope that we'll be able to connect you with some amazing companies that will really look after you. That is our hope, but we need your help today. We absolutely need you to be engaged in this because we can make Canada a really, really great spot to work, to live, and to enjoy. And we need your help as future leaders of our nation. So I want to just talk to you a little bit about what we have received in the past from our audiences across every province in Canada and the United States. We've talked to you about the importance of orientation and training. We've talked to you about the importance of reporting issues at work. You have the right to say no to unsafe work. You have the right to participate in workplace safety meetings. We want your input. We absolutely need your input. But we need to go beyond that. We need to businesses today need to react to your input and your feedback that we are receiving. And it has been absolutely excellent feedback, straight up, right in our face, and we need to circle back and show you the importance of some of the feedback that we're getting from the high schools, colleges, and universities.
You know, I think a lot of times we had students come up to us at the end of a presentation and they'd say, like, I'm glad I have the right to say no to unsafe work, but like, what does a really good company look like? How do I know when I go for an interview that I'm actually working at a good company? Is this just like Russian roulette, like you just basically guess? And what we began to do after students would ask us that question is do a little bit of our own research. What did really good companies look like? And so for the last more than a decade, we've been asking thousands and thousands of students and employees what makes a really good company. And after collating all this information, we have boiled it down to 5 different areas that make a really good company. And our hope today is that you would take some of these, that you would take these 5 areas and that it would change the way that you look for a job, that when you're in that interview, that you would mentally go through, does this company have these 5 characteristics? Because truthfully, what our hope is that none of you, nobody watching, would ever have to go through what our family went through. Our hope is that this information would transform your life so that you wouldn't have to deal with a workplace death or even an injury. The thing is, knowledge is power. When we don't know something, we can't know how to protect ourselves. And our hope is that we're going to be able to transfer some knowledge from future leaders, from present day leaders.
I just wanted to say, Jess, and to the young leaders that we're going to talk to, I'm wearing the Jersey of Courage. We asked Canadian leaders to step up and support future leaders in our country. Future leaders that would be on front lines, future leaders that would be young engineers, future leaders that are business entrepreneurs, all young leaders. I want both generations to step up, be courageous, and sign. And I asked them to sign this jersey. We've now had millions of signatures on thousands of jerseys across the country. In fact, our own Prime Minister has 2 of his own courageous jerseys who we got signed, and we had it delivered back to his own office. Prime Ministers, premiers have all signed the jersey, but more importantly, right in your own community, we have many jerseys that have been signed by people that you might be employed by. So I want you to look for this jersey across Canada. It's a symbol. It's a symbol where where companies and young leaders are making the commitment to work safely and make Canada a better place.
Yeah, and let me just say this, at some point, some of you who are listening today will be the next leaders of companies. You'll be the ones running Fortune 500 companies. Our hope is that you would remember some of these characteristics, and that as you get an opportunity to lead, that you would lead businesses and companies with these kind of characteristics, so that Canada really could be the best place in the world to work and to live.
So Jess, let's get on to the next five points that we want to really kind of dig into and jump into, and let's go with that.